super cute. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the Mangogo robot, a racing helmet styled robot with a gyroscope that you can kind of take anywhere with you. But is it any good? Well, let's go find out. Like you just saw, here's the box that it comes in, and here's everything that it comes with. So, of course, you've got the robot himself in his black helmet, which is what I got it in. He pops out super easily, just pops out like that, and then he slides right back into the front like that. Then the Mangogo team actually sent me 2 extra racing helmets, so I've got a yellow one and a red one. There's a bunch to choose from online. I've got some stickers, which I am definitely going to be putting on the helmet here in just a little bit so that I can style it up. That sounds stupid, but I'm going to make it look cool. And then I've also got these 2 double-sided sticky thingies, which are going to go on the bottom of this black thing, which makes it so that it can go in your car, it can go on a skateboard, which is what I'm gonna put it on later in this video, and it just magnetizes like that. Now, first things first, we need to get this thing looking stylish, which I'm going to put some stickers on, and I'm actually gonna keep the black helmet on for right now, but later on, I'll change it up as we move through the video. Oh, and there's actually a second set of stickers back here. Okay, so I've styled mine all up, gave it some really cool stickers, some of my favorite ones that they provide. All right, so now that we've blinged out his helmet, let's turn him on. He's got a little button here, you just hold it down for a second, and he'll turn right on. He is super cute. He's got a bunch of different faces. We're gonna see a bunch of them throughout this video, but I wanna take you around him just really quickly. He's got a little speaker right here. He of course has that button right here, which does a couple different things. And then he also has his little charger right here. Now, I do have the sound turned off, so let's turn it back on. You just quickly press this twice. We'll put him back in his helmet so he's looking cool. First impressions of his actual faces, he has a bunch of different ones, and I think it actually goes with him. So the cool thing about this robot is that if you accelerate it or deaccelerate in your car or on your bike or on your skateboard, it will react to that because of the gyroscope that's built in, which is pretty cool, but does it actually work? Let's go find out. So first things first, I need to figure out where I'm going to put this robot in my car because I don't want to set it right in front because I don't want it to distract me while driving. So let's see, come here. All right, so I'm thinking a cool place would probably be right here in the center. Let's try that and see if it sticks okay. All right, that looks to be centered and he just plops right on there. Ignore my super dirty dashboard, but he looks centered and looks good. But now we need to take him for a test drive, so let's go drive. So first acceleration test is going to be going from this stop sign around this corner. Let's see if it reacts. All right, well, it reacted to it. All right, we're gonna decelerate and see what happens. That is awesome. All right, we're accelerating again. That was awesome. And then here we're gonna deaccelerate and we'll see what happens. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay, so far this thing works super well. It's super responsive, but now that we've tested it out in the car, let's go test it out on my skateboard. That's right. You already know what the next test is. It's gonna be skateboarding. We're gonna test out the gyroscope to see if he does his little thing when I start going and when I stop. Let's see. I don't even know how I'm gonna film this. All right, I'm gonna try and keep this guy close to the camera so you can see what he does. So here we go, we're gonna take off. All right, well, it works stopping on a skateboard too. So it seems like so far the gyroscope in this little robot works pretty well, but I'm gonna test it out for another couple days, and then let's go back to my office and let's do a full little tiny review of this little tiny racer helmet guy. Let's go. All right, well, it's been a few days since I tested this out in my car as well as on my skateboard, and I've gotten to test it out even in more normal places where some other people might use this robot, like on their desk for while they're working. Now, something I did want to mention was at the beginning when I was doing the intro, I thought that you had to press this button twice to mute it. You actually press it once to mute it and then once again for the sound to come back on, which is a feature I really appreciate. Having said that, let's talk about the pros and the cons of the Mangogo robot, and I'm gonna set you down right here. Now, there are a lot of pros from what it's marketed as, which is a little robot with a gyroscope that when it moves, it will react and it can sit on your car dashboard or wherever you want to take it. It does all of that. I feel like the robot itself is built really, really well. It's super cute. I love the animations. I love the customizability of all the stickers and the different helmets that you can purchase. And it's also super easy to install in your car, as you saw in this video. So overall, great robot, tons of pros. Now, the only con that I found did not happen in the car, but it did happen while I was on my skateboard. So if you're gonna put it on your e-bike or whatever you're gonna put it on, you may want to be aware that sometimes he won't react. He usually does, but sometimes if the animations are too close together, he won't be able to animate again. I think this is just the gyroscope not being able to react fast enough, because in a car, you're not gonna accelerate and then suddenly brake the second that you accelerate. So overall, not a big deal, but just so you know, if you run forward 1 second and then you stop the next second, it's probably only gonna react once. Now, things that I would suggest for this robot, or things that I think would be cool inside of it, is if it could actually connect to your car itself. Now, I know this would be a bunch of extra features and would probably make the robot cost even more money, but I feel like it would be really cool if it doubled as like a diagnostic tool for your car, as well as being your robotic friend. And the other suggestion, which some people might not agree with me on, they want to keep it basic like it is, but I think it would also be cool if it had some sort of talk function, especially if it was connected to your car, because then you could ask it questions like, what is wrong with my car if something's going wrong, and it could tell you. I know that is way more advanced than what this robot is supposed to be, but I think it would just be cool for some future update or some future model. Now, one thing I'm sure that all of you guys are wondering is, how much is this robot? And online right now, it is $69. Now, whether or not you think that this robot is worth that, that's completely up to you. And I will leave a link down in the description below for you to pick up your very own Mangogo robot so that you can drive around with it, you can skate with it, or you can just keep it on your desk or wherever you want to keep it. And let me know down below in the comments what you think about Mangogo. Do you like him? Do you hate him? Do you wish that there was some change to him? Or is he perfect as he is? Let me know down in those comments. I want to give a huge shout out to the Mangogo company for sending me this and letting me just form my own opinion on it. And with that, I'm gonna throw a video right up here of something that the YouTube algorithm thinks that you're gonna be super into. I'm Eric, this is Eric's Tech World, where tech and adventure meet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.